inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Tempo and overdrive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They want to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll go back to work on offense. Jones wants to throw it. Quickly complete. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're facing a third down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Jones to throw. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Secures it at the 30. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Jones wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Now, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Spins away from the defense. Oh, what a cut! He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Nice move to keep running. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Helton. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, there's an alley on the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Catch in the middle, it's Harris. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Helton. Got his man. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Washington sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Jones wants to throw it. Looking deep. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on. And it's caught. Touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside, and he coughs it up inside the 20. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking for a man. It's Helton. Fires on the move. On target over the middle. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. To the air on first down. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Snagged in the middle. It's Erickson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Harris. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Second down coming up. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see how they handle it. On the move, it's Oliver. Got the first down, looking for more. There he goes. At the 30. The 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
This offense, man, staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Trying play action. Here's a heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Scanning the field is Helton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Harris. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short, making that official reach for his flag. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Jones to throw. Fires to the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Makes the grab. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Second down coming up.
Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set, first down. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really...
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
To the air, it's Helton. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's reeled in, it's Perry. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll try the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got his man. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking down the middle. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Right down the middle. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there in that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
He breaks a tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch on the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Oliver. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the 4th quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. used the play fake. Now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 21 over Georgia Southern. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off play action on first down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Helton. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. And back to the air on 2nd down. Complete to the left. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So you're...
And that's a live ball behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field.
Lasso! Lasso!
Jones to throw. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the... The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington sends out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Line getting set on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. He lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got him. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Offense facing fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Zings it complete to the right. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Back to pass, it's Helton. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll throw on third down. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's Harris. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to Brown. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's in goal. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. To the air, it's Helton. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get...
Unleashes one deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over.
A shot toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take...